Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about the times I shot at Rammstein. The first time I shot them for Kerrang, they had never been on the cover of a UK magazine before, so they were quite fussy about images and who was taking their shots. I went with the press officer Anna and Caroline, who was the art editor of Kerrang, in charge of all visuals and overseeing what we were going to get. The band are very democratic when it comes to making decisions with regards to everything. If they don't all agree with something, then it doesn't happen. 20 years ago since Mutter was released, these shots were done for promoting the album. Apparently Sean Connery was on our plane on the way out to Berlin. I don't really remember. I think when we arrived, we made our way to a pretty cool studio and got all set up, and the band arrived and they had a real concept of what they wanted to do for this first shoot. So they brought all their clothes, their hair was all the same colour. We started off pretty tame, really, within not much time at all, and I can't remember how and why, but I am just the photographer and I quite like to let things unfold naturally, you know. Depending on what happens and what the band give me, then I might prompt them to sort of do other things, or, you know. And certainly we needed to get a cover story and we needed to get individuals of the band. So within not very much time, Flaka was dressed as a gimp, which was something that would happen in their stage shows. I see that he's finding it quite funny. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, so we started to do some of these shots. And like I say, this was all the band's idea. Till actually didn't speak that much English. And obviously between them, you know, they were making decisions and I didn't really understand what they were saying. Between us all, we sort of prompted, you know, different positions. I can't remember why, but all of a sudden we changed the gimp. So and there was a flag, so I guess the flag symbolised, you know, this first UK cover. So here we are, just, you know, having a jolly old time with whips and PVC outfits, till riding on the back of Richard by the looks of it. So then actually I really like these ones. These are quite straight, but yeah, I just think they look really cool. And their hair, you can see it's all sort of orange. And also did some individuals of them. So we've got Till with a whip. This one. Where did the dog come from? I don't know. I just don't remember. But I mean, I took the pictures. Oh, there's one missing of Richard. These are just the prints that I found in my archive. So, you know, I haven't had these printed specially to do this story. But in my R folder, I also found this fabulous shoot. So this was the second time that I shot them for a Kerrang cover. They had an idea. There was a book that Till had, and it was full of East German women portraits, and if only I knew the name of it, maybe that will come to me and I'll add it in later. They arrived with all the clobber, tights, you know, they went the whole hog, and actually they looked really quite convincing. I mean, you know, it is it's quite disturbing how well they did this. Well, not really, but you know, just amazing, like proper actors. And you know, Caroline, who's on this shoot as well, the second time we went back to Berlin, was keen to replicate how the images were reproduced in the book. So she took a lot of guidelines to sort of, yeah, to try and sort of realise their vision of what they wanted. It started getting a bit carry on as well. I mean, there was one shot which the one where they're all looking up at the flag. So we were sort of exploring that sort of communist propaganda imagery. And actually, when we were going to do this particular shot, I think I was going, oh, okay. And, you know, there was that communication problem a little bit. Direct 6 people to stand in exactly the right place. I think it was Paul who said, let's do this the German way. And he went to get a broomstick and lined it on the floor. And then they all lined up their feet so that they were standing exactly in the right precise way. First time we went out, and the whole band took us to a rock club in the evening in Berlin, which was really, really nice of them. And then I think the second time, I seem to remember that Schneider came to pick us up from the airport and took us to the studio. You know, I didn't know what to expect when I first met them, but actually they were just incredibly professional and super helpful, and really, really warm, actually. I think after the second shoot, the ladies shot, there was a live show that I photographed as well, which was pretty bombastic and lots of fire, as you'd want from a Rammstein show. So that's it. Lots of fun memories of crazy shots and pantyhose and